What does it take to win an award named after one of the greatest? A resume of mythical proportion, NFL Hall of Famer and MVP, one of pro baseball's early stars, even 2 Olympic gold medals in track and field. Despite attempts to erase his achievements, Jim Thorpe remains a towering figure, one of the greatest and most influential athletes of all time. My introduction to him started when I was in college, the award that's given to the top defensive back in college football each year.
Winning the Jim Thorpe Award meant the world to me. It's a great honor and blessing to be represented.
I remember coming out of high school, that was one of my goals. It was try to win the Heisman and win the Jim Thorpe.
You know, once you get to learn about the man he was and the way that he carried himself, it's even more of an honor to receive the award.
Born in 1888 in a one-room cabin in what was once considered Indian Territory, present-day Oklahoma. Thorpe's heritage included family members of Sac and Fox Indian descent. His Native American name, Watho Huck, meaning bright path, shined like few athletes ever have before. At age 16, he was sent to the Carlisle Indian Industrial School in Pennsylvania.
You know, he didn't ask to go to Carlisle. He didn't ask to be, trained at his school. It was just basically a place for assimilation of Native Americans into white America. The slogan there was, "Kill the Indian, not the man." I think it had a profound effect on who he was. He wasn't playing baseball and football as a youth. He was hunting and fishing. But he was a competitor. He learned competitiveness. He said, it wasn't that he had to win, he just hated to lose.
Under the tutelage of the legendary Glenn Pop Warner, Thorpe was named an All-American in 1911 and 1912. His dominance was not confined to the gridiron. At the 1912 Olympic Games in Stockholm, Sweden, Thorpe won gold medals in the decathlon and pentathlon.
He wins these gold medals in Sweden in the 1912 Olympics, only to have them taken away. If you look culturally at the Native American, that was something that they were very familiar with.
Thorpe was stripped of his medals after an investigation revealed he'd played semi-pro baseball in the early National League.
And Jim did this openly under his own name, never concealed it, because it was such a well-known fact that a lot of athletes were doing that, but white athletes were not reprimanded for it.
I think it's always important to highlight people who've done something that's the first. So to be a Native American, to win Olympic golds, I feel like it's just a great thing.
It was with the Canton Bulldogs in what became the NFL that Thorpe found his greatest professional success, serving as both head coach and star player. Thorpe led the Bulldogs to championships in 1916, 1917, and 1919. He would also serve as the league president in 1920 through 21. Even with all the success and accolades, Thorpe could not escape the racism prevalent in his time.
The Oorang Indians were a National Football League franchise in 1922 and 23, a very unique team. They were comprised of entirely Native American players, and it was just kind of a traveling circus. The halftime shows, the players would come out after having played a half of football and be in regalia and do war dances, and the stereotypes were just permeating through the whole atmosphere. People came to see the Indians as much as the football game.
Despite this rampant bigotry, Thorpe won fans across America. His star power was a key component in pro football's rapid growth. He was selected to the NFL Hall of Fame class of 1963.
I think it's important that all his accolades, all his accomplishments on and off the field, off the track, they're acknowledged. And because he worked hard for it, it's tough for a guy like that to come up from the circumstances that he was raised in to accomplish what he did. So the light should definitely be shined on it.
I think Jim Thorpe's story is a great example of one that lasted 100 years before an injustice was corrected.
The restoration of his gold medals, symbolic but powerful.
Jim Thorpe's a triumphant story in many ways. He did anything and everything he needed to do to survive. He was a survivor.
Jim Thorpe was resilient.
Legendary.
The athletes of all athletes.
His name still lives on by them restoring his awards back to him. This will be something that will be talked about forever.
a fitting gesture of appreciation for a man whose athletic feats are matched only by what he overcame to achieve them. Watho Huck, a path that shines even brighter now that his story has been rectified.